Sunday brunch. Sunday brunch.
Welcome back to Sunday brunch. More like Monday dinner.
Look, here's the thing. I'm going through some times.
Oh wait,
and I
I have to do gallery view. There we go.
I'm going through some times, and I'm not gonna bore people with it, but it is so emotionally exhausting
No.
to give the people good quality. 100%
Ding, ding, ding.
every week.
Yeah, that is okay.
So
We can vibe out.
sometimes Sunday brunch isn't a time; it's a feeling.
It is a feeling.
So you can have Sunday brunch any day of the week.
You can.
You could get fucked up on a Friday. That's Sunday brunch, my man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call a Sunday brunch. Anyways, what do you want to talk about?
You broke up a little bit. I don't know what you just said.
Oh my god, I just said that's what I call pulling a Sunday brunch, is getting smashed on a Friday.
Yeah.
Well,
I have just been planning my entire schedule until I graduate to make sure I can do it, and I can, and it's wild. I didn't know there were 10 general electives that we could just take whenever, and we need 10 general electives whenever, but great.
Oh yeah. Take some.
I'm gonna.
Have you already taken any?
No. Everything up until now.
Oh, you haven't. Okay.
Has been a requirement. Anyway. But
wow, Justin, I can't believe you're doing what you're supposed to do.
I'm considering.
It's ridiculous. I'm disgusted.
I have a backup. I have a new backup plan for a minor, because I always forget about minoring.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna do stroke time, having a stroke. I want to do a major that a minor. It's stroke time. I want to do a minor that I can only do if I'm in the major, because that's special. But my backup plan is to do a philosophy minor.
Wow.
Because you only need 4 classes for it.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I already am going to take Eastern philosophy because I think it's cool. Anyway.
So this is not me being philosophy, that's dumb. I'm just curious, what's the connection between philosophy and music school? Why would a music school?
Well, they have liberal arts classes, so I guess it's just off of that. Because they're trying to have more than just music, so you're not completely, I won't say completely useless, but you know what I mean. If you only know music, that's a little bit
useless. But
you should have some other knowledge.
Could someone theoretically major in philosophy, or is that?
There's only music majors, and then there's a bunch of different minors.
That makes sense.
Let me tell you some of them. Let me pull up, because there are a few that are
Justin.
Weird. Minors. No, that's the wrong website. Minors. Okay. Here they are. See, they got things. You can do American Roots music minor, so that's more musical. But then you got things like visual culture and new media studies, and you got English and history, instrument repair. I could learn how to repair your viola for my minor, but probably won't. Nice.
If I had a viola, I'd be so grateful that someone like you minored in something like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's cool, though. We love planning We love
We do.
figuring out
Oh, and here's another story. This is something I want to talk about. I had a little scare because we got me, May, and Liv got emails from this man who said, you still owe $8,500 to get your apartment in a month. And we're like, well, we, as far as we know, paid everything. And he's like, you're missing $8,500. And this was like a man we'd never talked to. We didn't know where he came from. We thought it might be someone scamming us out of $8,500. But then we emailed the real estate agent, and the real estate agent was like, oh, yeah, this guy, we just couldn't get in contact with him this whole time, but we'll have the money to him by Monday morning. I guess he just like went off the grid during the pandemic. Anyway. Chill vibes.
Is that allowed? That doesn't seem like
I don't know.
Allowed.
It doesn't seem very allowed, but
quick question. Is that allowed? Because it
I don't think
doesn't seem loud.
It seems a little bit not allowed.
Seems a little bit not allowed.
A little bit fake.
In mind. Just a skosh.
Just a smidge fake.
Yeah, I would stress out about that too, because good Lord, man. That's money, man. Money stresses me out.
Money's wild.
The max. And
people be out here like, let's live in anarchy. That's a little far, but money's a bit too prominent, you know?
I will say, let's preface this by saying, this podcast, I think, is a way for, even if no one listens to it, it is a good way to kind of just like focus on the good in the world and not talk about the bad, because I feel like everybody talks about the bad, and I feel like we need to acknowledge that, but at the same time I like kind of stepping back and being like, let's talk about something else. And I feel like not that's many. Sometimes not many things, but I will say the idea of having so much money and not spending it or not helping others is a hard concept for me to wrap my head around, because obviously I don't have that much money, so I can't be like, this is what they should be doing, because I don't know their lives. But I feel like my first instinct would be to help as many people as possible. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe Jeff Bezos is not.
Jeff Bezos seems a little weird.
He seems so weird. Is he okay? Is he all right?
Isn't he almost the first trillionaire, or is that too far?
Something so astronomically. Something that shouldn't even exist.
I like to look at $1 million houses on Zillow, even so none of them are over $30 million. If you have $1 trillion, you can do a lot more with that I don't know.
And
help
world hunger.
Global warming, hunger, all forms of suffering. Really, I feel like with that much money, you could just fix everything if you wanted
and
to.
Hot take. He's gotten rich off of exploiting his own employees under horrible working conditions.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to say that, because it's true. And I think it's different from being just like a super rich person who's like has tendencies to go into philanthropy, but he just seems, and I think my brother said he has donated things in the past and donates things now, but the fact that he has so much money and he's not making like crazy steps to help others is just, again, I don't know his life, but it just seems like a wasted opportunity. Like, and then what happens? Does he have kids? Do we know if he has kids? What's going to happen when he dies?
He had that wife that got divorced from him, so good on her for getting
Does
some.
He have... I guess, yeah. I don't know what she's doing now, but I don't know.
He has 4 children.
I feel weird about 4 children.
Yeah.
So, okay, those kids are probably going to inherit so much money, they'll bleed out of their eyes, but...
Oh, okay. So he's, as of July 13th, 2020, John's birthday, little tidbit, he had $196.6 billion, but so that's not quite to trillion. He needs a lot more to get to a trillionaire, but still.
That's
That's so much money.
So much money. I can't even like. In my brain, $50 is so
Me
much
too.
money.
Yeah.
That's, and I feel like people don't realize how rich he is because we can't visualize it. Like when you say that number means nothing to me because I don't have any reference to it. But like, that's crazy. I don't know.
Doing some math.
I've been recently, what? Say it.
So there's like the houses that I look at and fantasize about in New York are like $20 million, give or take, because that crazy times. And I just divided his net worth by $22 million, and he could buy 8,909 houses in New York if he felt like it. So great.
Okay, also though, like recently, and I feel like I've always been very like anti-corporation because of who I am as a person, but super recently I've been just like, for me, what's the reason in giving money to corporations that don't care and are making like lesser quality things? I feel like that's a hard stance to take sometimes though, because I don't know again how other people live, and these corporations are giving people free goods and services so that they can live, and I get it, you know, but if I have the ability to not give my money to those people who are in general like exploiting, you know, mom and pop shops, or you know, just not great people who are actually not helping others, like I don't know why I wouldn't. And you're getting a better quality product, you know, if you're shopping Black owned, that's a huge thing. Like life is just so difficult all the time.
This is not the best example, but it's an example. We got that stuff from IKEA, but then the bed frame is like stupid and it didn't even come with all the parts it needed. So we're just going to take one we already had that I don't know. I think it was from not like a small shop, but it wasn't IKEA, you know? So we're just going to bring that bed now. Yes. Much better quality than IKEA furniture.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, wild. No, I feel that.
Yeah.
I've never like, I think this bed I have now is from IKEA, but it's from like years and years ago. Like, I don't know what's going on. The world is so bleak at times. And it makes me so tired. I am so tired. But I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to mute myself. No. That was horrible.
I'm going to add a sound effect or something.
No. Anyways, let's move on from
sadness.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sad now.
Oh, no. Out. How's the drive-in movie? I saw you went to a drive-in movie. I've never been to a drive-in.
Really? I really enjoy it.
It entices me because it's retro. Yeah.
Yes. They have a socially distanced drive-in movie night now at the Merchandise Mart, which was where I was going, you know, in summers past to see stuff. But, you know, it wasn't socially distanced. So, like, you couldn't sit outside of your car. Had to be in your car. So we brought my dad's truck and we sat in the back, and we brought like bean bags, which was really, really fun. We ate pizza.
Amazing.
No, it was good. We saw, oh my god. We saw Jaws and Jurassic Park. Two great movies, two very scary movies.
Was it back to back?
They generally show two. So they'll show one, and I've seen, you know, like I saw or whatever last summer or whatever, and they generally have pretty good ones. I think this next weekend it's like Back to the Future, maybe.
Amazing.
So what's good about it is like it's easy to social distance because they can cap the number of people coming in at one point.
Yeah.
So it was sold out, but it was like it's easy to like stay in your car and just watch the movie because I mean, where else would you be? And like.
Yeah.
it's a fun experience to feel like you're going somewhere and doing something with while being like extremely safe. Like anytime you are not in your car, you'd wear a mask. Like to go to the bathroom, you'd wear a mask and everything, which they handled it, I think, just really, really well. And it's kind of been just like a highlight because I feel like I haven't done anything in months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not just like I can't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to go to the movies, which was like my favorite activity. You know, like that has caused a real sadness because it's just like, I feel like I'm like, when I want to be alone, but I don't want to be in my house, it's hard to like figure out where to go because there's nothing to do. Like generally I just like go to a movie or something, but I can't. So, you know, but it was good. It was fun. That was a long-winded way of saying it was really fun and you should go, but I don't know. I needed to.
We could go before we both leave. We could get in a car and drive up.
La Escuela.
I wish they were playing Barb and Star at a drive-in movie, but it's not coming out till next year.
Did they delay it till next year?
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yeah.
That's all I want to watch. That I also am sad. I want to see the new Wes Anderson movie that was delayed. I want to see. I don't even know. I feel like I had this whole list at the beginning of all of this, and then when everything hit, I was like, everything just kind of was like, it's not being released, and so then I was like, well, I like the idea of like releasing things on demand, but I feel like that's not as fun, you know. I like going to the theater. I feel like the theater is an experience rather than just a place, you know, to watch a movie.
I like the one down in Denver that has the reclining chairs.
Yes, that's fun. They also Belmar has that now.
Oh my God, we
all
love that.
Belmar's theaters used to not be. There used to be like one or two, but now all of them have those like really nice, like so nice. I saw an early screening of that Amy Schumer movie, I Feel Pretty there.
I Feel Pretty.
Trainwreck was almost that, but that one, and I also saw Love, Simon early there because when I was in Sources of Strength, they would give us like free tickets that were like to the, you know, like what are they called? Like audience, whatever, you know, audience testing, showings or whatever, audience tests. Yeah. So that was fun.
So fun.
That was fun.
Really fun. I ordered oak wallpaper for my desk.
That's cool.
Gonna do some crafts.
Wow, I've never
peel
thought
and
about
stick,
that.
and I don't like the black color anymore. And I got all like tan wood for furniture for the apartment, and the darkness, it matches the speakers, and it just looks too dark, and I want to lighten it up, and we're gonna get some peel and stick wallpaper on this. Hopefully it's not like shiny feeling. I don't think it will be, but anyway.
Yeah. Is it like, how do you get it off?
Off of the desk?
Yeah. Does it come off?
It might come off because it's just peel and stick. I'm sure if you tried really hard, it would peel back off.
Is it like a sticker? So it would just like,
I think it's like a sticker. Yeah.
That's cool. That's a smart idea. I've never thought about putting like wallpaper on a desk.
They're out of stock of the desk that I was going to get. And I'm like, you know what? You don't have to be crazy in these times. Just get crafty, and it gives you something to do. Wow.
That's a good point, honestly. Don't be
let's
crazy.
Get crafty.
Don't
get crazy, just get crafty. Ooh, a new segment where we do crafts. Ooh.
Yes. I think we should rebrand.
Okay.
To a craft podcast.
Yes.
And I know that's
it's a little controversial.
Kind of controversial. I don't think anyone would watch us. Granted.
Or we get a large following of like, that's what they would play in like nursing homes and stuff. And they'd be like, I love their crafts.
Crafting. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would. Oh, I'd love to be a cult old person home. Have a cult following at an old person home. I would think that's kind of the. Oh my god, so tired.
And then like the bus that like takes them to the grocery store drives by and they see you and they're like, ah,
Throwing canes. Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
I think that's the height of fame.
Me too.
Is that you just bypass everything and go directly to that.
Directly
I
to
love that.
old person.
Old person fame.
Old persons, plural. Oh, yeah.
Very relatable. Very relatable. Well, that's, any conspiracies to talk about? I genuinely have none this week. I have no
saw
idea.
one. It was like someone took a picture of the sun, and this is so easily debunkable, but someone took a picture of the sun, and there's like a square in front of it, and some bitch was like, guess what? It's a square UFO that's bigger than the Earth, and it's feeding off of the sun's core for power. And I'm like, that sounds so far out of left field, and like it kind of just looks like they painted like some of the pixels black on the image.
Also, when you take a picture of the sun, sometimes it shows up as a dark hole in the middle because the camera can't.
Well, it was like a high definition,
light.
like telescope picture. Like you could see the solar flares and stuff.
It's definitely been photoshopped.
Wild. Whack. Even.
That people these days, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
The worst. Yeah, I don't think that's true. I'm gonna say debunked.
Okay.
I don't think that's true. That's one of those ones where some of the other ones I'm like, ooh, that would be fun. That's dumb.
Square UFO news. Uh-oh, it's been seen over canyons. Alleged alien cube. Alien cube. Oh, it's an ad. I love
that. I'm gonna call my firstborn alien cube.
I'm gonna let's see if I can share this screen. That's a airplane. Hang on. Oh my god, I don't want the newsletter.
Get it together.
Okay, hang on. Share screen. Share screen. This one. Share it. Look at. Do you see this alien cube?
Mm.
There it is.
That doesn't seem correct.
Yeah, I know.
Like that seems so easily like literally
oh my God.
just like
people are talking.
And it's not like it's a weird shape or anything. It's just like it's so easy to be like, here's this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh. Look at this. That's a UFO.
That's so dumb.
Anyway.
I don't think
that's the T.
That's the theory. That's the conspiracy.
That's just a conspiracy.
A game conspiracy.
A game conspiracy.
I don't think that has any validity to it.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of grasping at straws happening.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
That is
I don't know.
Pretty true.
I don't have any conspiracies. It's been rough.
Have you heard anything more about the Epstein lady who is going to be like, I have things that will change the world?
Let's do a Google search.
I did not. I haven't heard about that really at all.
I don't remember what her first name is. Maybe that. Nope, it's not. Wait.
Let's see.
Maxwell. Oh, I don't even know what her name is. Okay. Let's see.
No.
It's Maxwell, but I don't know how to pronounce her first name. Like Ghislaine or something.
Ghislaine.
Okay, so first of all, the whole thing with Trump being like, I wish her well. What the fuck do you mean you wish her well, you dumb bitch?
Oh my God.
I hate him so much. court document release means for Prince Andrew and others in Epstein's Little Black Book. This is from Forbes, which I don't know. I kind of trust Forbes. It depends on the day. Okay, so it doesn't say like any updates for her necessarily. I think she's taking the kind of route of being like, I will give you names, I will give you, times, places, etc. If you can like kind of like a plea deal, like
you can
lay
find
off.
me. I don't know. Oh.
No.
Oh.
No, I mean like
Okay.
they have her just as she is with them, but I mean
Okay.
like I think that's what Epstein did too, is he was like, I'll tell you things, and then he died. That's suspicious. But I think it's kind of the same for her, is like she's like, I'll tell things, and then in turn she gets like a lesser sentence or certain perks or et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. So she says that documents are going to be made public soon. Theoretically. And then, yeah, nothing like. I feel weird about Prince Andrew. That guy's gross.
Andrew. Is he the redhead or the blonde, brown-haired one?
Neither. That's Prince William and Prince Harry, Justin.
I'm sorry.
Prince Andrew is a sex offender.
Oh no.
And he's older. I think he's there.
Is he he's in the British family though.
Yeah,
okay, he's the uncle.
Queen's.
Okay.
Is he the Queen's son or grandson? He's not related directly to the Kate and William part of the family, like Prince Charles, Diana part of the family. He's related to.
He's the Duke of York.
Yeah, but
whatever
he like knew them,
you.
and he's been, blah blah blah. It doesn't. I don't see anything in terms of like stuff that's like, here she is, this is what she's done. So, I mean, hopefully we find more, but I still feel like something suspicious is gonna happen. I don't know. She's a gross person, so you don't like that. Yeah. And with that, conspiracy. I don't think I ever put glasses on.
Oh well.
That's okay. I'll take them off anyway.
All right.
Do we want to rate something?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to rate?
You pick. I picked last week, I think.
I just got a new sunscreen.
Amazing.
To wear on my face. As everybody may know, my skincare journey has been long. Period. It's been really long. And it's so frustrating. And so the sunscreen that I've been using recently was like a sunscreen serum. So it was like more liquidy, and I hated it. And I think I was allergic to it, or it had gone bad or something, because I'd had it for a while, but like my face would get really red and gross. And it was a lot to put on like my moisturizer and that. It's just, and because I have naturally oily skin, so things were just not looking up. And with all this going on, like life is hard. So I tried a new one. It's from the brand Supergoop, which is kind of known for their sunscreens. I tried their like city whatever. It's like a lotion with SPF. So it's like one step. It's meant, and I read this review that was like, I'm from Colorado and it's good and dry and it's good in humidity when I travel there. And I was like, that's what I need. So we'll see how it lasts in Louisiana. Granted, this has only been like day 3, but so far it feels pretty good. Like I'm not wearing makeup right now and it looks fine. So hopefully it works. I'd say so far 7 or 8 out of 10. Subject to change. Justin, do you like sunscreen?
I do like sunscreen.
Yeah.
I wear it when I go out in the sun for long periods of time. Pretty cool. There's a unique smell.
Yes.
At least mine does. Yeah.
We love that.
Sunscreen. Brunch.
Gross.
Sunscreen brunch.
Sunscreen brunch.
Delicious.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Bad.
Someone just scream in the background. Okay, I guess I'm hearing things.
Anyways,
Okay.
with that, thanks for this.
Thanks for watching the Sunday
Thanks for
brunch.
brunching.
Thanks for brunching along with us. Whatever that means to you.
Good times, good times. Love
I hope you all poured some mimosas.
And brunched along with us. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Oh, I almost wait. I almost ended the meeting. Oh, I'm trying to share my screen.
Justin.
There, wait. See you next time for some Sunday brunch.